The police were investigating the scene. They unexpectedly discovered an opportunity to get rich quick. The victim was a key player on the German football team, and coincidentally there was a match tomorrow between Germany and Turkey. Now that the key player was dead, the chance of Turkey causing an upset became very high. If he placed a big bet before the news got out, he could turn this insider information into a winning ticket. To keep the news from leaking, Jack first drove away the onlookers. Then he ordered his men to prevent anyone from entering the scene. Then he actually called the commissioner. Don't get it wrong, he wasn't trying to get the commissioner to share the profits. He just wanted to use him to keep the whole case completely secret.
Wer ist tot?
Okan Erdem.
Der Fußballer.
Der Topspieler der deutschen Nationalmannschaft.
Oh, shit! In Verbindung mit dem Spiel morgen wird das reinste Festbankett für diese Medienwichser.
Sure enough, the commissioner panicked as soon as he heard the news. If the media got wind of it, his position would be at risk. This played right into Jack's hands. He pretended to be considerate and said he had already sealed off the scene, as long as the case remained secret until the match ended, and they caught the real culprit during the game. Everything would be fine. The commissioner immediately agreed, and even couldn't help admiring how capable Jack was. Seeing this, Jack immediately pressed his advantage. He asked to be put in charge of the case. This way he would have full control over the scene.
Ja, haben Sie gut gemacht. Wie immer.
Yes, Alter.
The task of keeping the news secret was done. Now the most important thing was to quickly raise enough money to place the bet. But this was not a problem for Jack at all. He just opened the loan app on his phone, filled in all his personal information, and easily borrowed 20 million euros. Then, he excitedly placed the entire sum on the bet. Now all he had to do was wait for the match to end, and he would instantly become a billionaire. But Jack didn't expect that the moment he finished placing the bet, the police cordon at the crime scene attracted the attention of journalists to get first-hand information. They even called the Major Crimes Unit. When Frank heard there was a murder, he immediately realized something was wrong and drove to the scene. Now as soon as Frank stepped in, all of Jack's plans would be ruined.
Gut, da sind Sie.
Sie waren der erste Beamte vor Ort?
Ja,
Am besten führen Sie uns direkt zur Leiche und zeigen uns, wie Sie sich vorgefunden haben.
das geht nicht, der Kollege Grimmer.
Glauben Sie mir, was den Kollegen Grimmer angeht, wird die Sache sowieso noch ein Nachspiel haben.
Jack's men were at a loss, but after some hesitation, they decided to follow Jack's orders. No one could get through.
So, darf ich?
Tut mir leid, ich habe strikte Anweisungen.
Nehmen Sie Ihre Finger da weg!
Ey, Fucht. Kramer. Guten Morgen.
It turned out, the journalist's call also reached the commissioner. Thanks to the commissioner's reminder, Jack arrived at the scene before the Major Crimes Unit. With the commissioner's support, even if the Major Crimes Unit noticed something unusual, they had no way to stop him.
Wiederhören, Herr Polizeidirektor.
All the immediate crises were now solved. Jack only had to wait calmly for the match to start the next day. But the next day, as he drank coffee at the police station, getting ready to watch the match and enjoy getting rich, a magazine in a colleague's hand suddenly caught his attention. The cover boldly asked, would Eldon even play? It turned out, people outside had already started discussing whether the deceased star would play. And in this situation, the odds were still stable. This only meant one thing: the German team didn't need him. They could still win. Jack panicked immediately. He quickly texted someone inside the stadium to confirm. And it was true, because of identity issues, Germany had no intention of using him. Looking at the news in his hand, and remembering the 20 million he had bet on Turkey last night, Jack finally realized he was in big trouble.